Hello everyone, Russ of Aquarimax Pets here. I was just about to move these Porcellionides pruinosus orange cream. I'm starting another bin, and I thought I would kind of give you a recap of 10 reasons why you should keep this species. Not necessarily specifically this morph, although it happens to be my favorite, but here are 10 reasons why Porcellionides pruinosus should be an isopod you keep. 1, they're an excellent cleanup crew in bioactive enclosures. And number 2 goes with that. They do well in arid enclosures with a moist area. And number 3, they do well in more humid enclosures as long as they have decent ventilation. Number 4, they are generally not likely to cause harm to reptiles or amphibians. People worry about, isopods nibbling on their pets. With invertebrates that molt, you have to be more careful with these as you would with any isopod, because so many arthropods are extremely vulnerable when they molt. But reptiles and amphibians, it's kind of a different story. So these are an excellent choice. They come in different colors and patterns. That's number 5. This is, like I mentioned, orange cream, but you also have Oreo crumbles, which has kind of the dark gray or black with the white markings. You have a whiteout morph that's completely white, even the eyes. There is the orange, there's the wild type, there's several other types. There's a pink one now, so many. And in some cases you can combine different morphs and make new ones too. They're very active during the day, bold. They're not shy, so if you have a colony in a display enclosure, you're going to see them, which is kind of fun. They're also quite inexpensive, especially for the really basic morphs. It's very easy to walk into a pet store even and find them, and you can get them for a very good price. And because they are so inexpensive, they're widely available. And number 9, they make good feeders for some organisms, notably some of those reptiles and amphibians that you might keep them with. Number 10, because they breed so fast, they are likely to still persist in the vivarium even if some of them get picked off once in a while. So if you don't have this species and any of those reasons above apply to you, I highly recommend you try out this species. What I'm about to do here is move some of the substrate from the container on the right here into the container on the left to seed this new enclosure. I think I actually dropped one of the isopods into the new enclosure already. That's not a big deal, but it can be really a good idea to move some of your substrate when you start a new enclosure. A couple of reasons for that. One, you're going to be moving some springtails inevitably if you keep springtails with your isopods, which I do, and I also recommend. You're also going to be moving smaller things that you don't see necessarily, but can be beneficial, including beneficial bacteria, beneficial fungi, beneficial microorganisms of various sorts. And you can also, many times, the isopods would be accustomed to the pH and other conditions in the substrate in the original enclosure, and this can help to facilitate a good transition. I'm also going to take some of this new fresh moss from the new enclosure and replace that with some of the old moss. Some of the isopods came along with that, not a problem. And that moss can also contain some beneficial microfauna and fungi and things like that. So now that that's ready, I'm going to put a couple of pieces of new cork bark, well, new to this enclosure anyway. I'm reusing these. Putting those in there so they have some nice hides. And I'm going to put a little flat scallop shell as a food dish in the dry corner there, opposite the moss. And now I'm going to add, I don't know exactly how many there are in here with the young ones, the really young ones. There's probably 50 or so, which is a great group to start with. And just kind of gently tap that off. Don't want to be too rough with them. And there they go. They're off. This colony should be going in no time. They breed very, very quickly, and I'm sure many of the females are already carrying offspring in their marsupia. So we're going to have lots and lots and lots of orange creams in this enclosure in no time. This will be my 3rd enclosure with orange creams. I like to keep a lot of these on hand. I've decided this is my favorite morph of the species, so I keep them on. This is the one I'm going to focus on breeding from now on. Thanks for watching today. I post videos every Friday with live streams and shorts during the week as well. Please feel free to share, rate, comment, and if you haven't already,
subscribe.
And then tap the bell for all notifications so you don't miss my next video.